Yo! Yo, yo, yo! Where is the chat? Why are you not here? Why are you never here? There you are. I see you all. Will, Sparrow, Cat Sarah. Sarah, I saw your feed. I saw your manga that you had. It looks so sad. I feel for you. Are you gonna get it replaced? What manga was it? Was it Taken? Is it Takane and Hana? Is that right? I think that's right. Let me turn this down for me. It's too loud. Alright, am I working all screens? Yes, yes I am. How's everyone doing? Pop, 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 pop. Circle, my dude, how's it going? Sarah, are you eating dinner right now? Zoe, hello my friend. How are you? If you see Volume 4 out in the wild, you might get a new copy. It really sucks. I felt like I was being stabbed. It mustn't have been nice for you. Alright, let me get my... What am I doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, this is too bright in my face. There we go. Ah. How was everybody's weekend? Did anybody get any manga read? Did anybody buy any manga? That is the big question. Let's go here, then here. Wonderful. Ark, dude! How's it going? I need to get super comfortable. You guys see my jumper? It says, training to beat Goku. And at the bottom, you can't really see it. It says, or at least Krillin. And to be fair, the way I feel, I don't even think I could beat Krillin. I could probably just about beat Yamcha. Actually, I know. I don't even think I could beat Yamcha. Manga reading fail this weekend. Zoe, you need to step it up. Prof! Dude, how's it going? Dude, what time is it over there? You're on an isekai binge? You get on with cake tins. What are you reading at the moment? Red Sensei's Porous Lie. Is it really good? I watched The Weeb Family and the mum loves it. The dad is like hit or miss. Or maybe it's the other way around. But I feel like it's 50-50. People on Instagram seem to like it. Then people on Twitter, not so much. Excellent Dragon Ball jumper. Yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good. It's got a little hole in it. Like the cuff is falling apart. So I just kind of stick my thumb in it. Everyone can beat Yamcha. Well, I don't know. Has anyone read the spin-off? That time I got reincarnated as Yamcha. I think it's a single volume. I don't think it's a full series. I haven't read it myself, but I've seen it on the shelf so many times. I'm so tempted to pick it up. Read 2 volumes of Skip Beat. That's sick. This did anyone see that Skip and Loafer is getting an anime adaptation? That's super sick. You start in volume 5 now. Did you read volume 4 then, despite it being all mashup? I think I've got it on my list. Let me check my list. I'm pretty sure I have... It is Takane. Takane and Hana. I'm sure I have it on my list somewhere. It is not on my list, so I'll stick it on the list. Takane and Hana. How easy is it to pick up the volumes? Because I feel like with most shoujo, they seem to just go out of print instantly. You read it on the app. It's good, but it would have been better if it were 3 volumes. You think? What was the story behind it? Because I haven't even looked through it. Is it just like instead of Yamcha dying in the first saga, he survives? And let me guess, he like beats up Nappa and Vegeta as well, right? I don't know how you can make a 3-volume spin-off series on a character that's mediocre at best. Bless him. He just got written out the story, much like all other Dragon Ball characters, to be fair. You saw they announced the cast? Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, I say pretty good. It looks like a basic shoujo anime, I guess, by like 2015 standards. Right, let me get up what I want to do. What are we doing today? Guys, what are we doing? I haven't got a big plan. Where are you? Openings. You think someone gets reincarnated into Yamcha and changes his fate? But how far does it go? I presume it goes through the general Dragon Ball line, the story. But does it go like, I don't know. Does he beat Frieza? Does he beat Cell? Does he beat Majin Buu? The guy gets reincarnated. Yamcha was in DBZ. Was a DBZ fan and basically does everything that Yamcha doesn't and gets overpowered. Okay. Does he beat Boo? Does he keep Bulma? That is the ultimate question. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not a big Vegeta fan. And it kind of sucks that Bulma went with him. Right, what are we doing today? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, weebs of all ages, I hope you had a great weekend. Welcome back to the stream. Today, I want to look at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. They posted up their nominees a couple of weeks ago. Well, I think it was actually the day of the stream last week. And then also, we're going to have a movie night. So today is going to be quite chilled initially, and then probably even more chilled towards the end. I haven't watched a tremendous amount of anime the last 18 months, but I've pretty much read, I'm just breezing through it now, pretty much read every single series that is on nomination. So I'd like to think I have a vague idea on how good they all are. And spoilers, Attack on Titan has been nominated for nearly everything this year. Blood on the Tracks volume 12 was insane. Is that the last volume? Shuzo Ashimi is a beast of his own. He's something else. Oh, it's still ongoing. How is he doing 2 series at once? How? He's a madman. And he does the illustrations and the writing, right? Guy's crazy. Liddy Moon! I watched some of your stream on Saturday. You and your partner look like you were having fun. I'm not very good with horror games, so I couldn't stick around for too long. I get heart palpitations and whatnot. Has anyone read Welcome Back, Alice, Volume 4? I think in the US it's only just come out. I would love to pick up Blood on the Tracks, but I don't see myself picking it up anytime soon. Annoyingly, I did see, I think it was the first 12 or first 13 volumes on eBay, and they sold for like £60, which is ridiculous. I just didn't have the spare cash at the time. I should just gone into debt and picked it up, because now I feel like I'm just gonna have to pay relatively close to full price. Nikozu, how's it going? To say something controversial, I'm just not as into Attack on Titan as you're around the time season 3 anime aired. I'm not excited about it. I mean, I don't know if the delay behind the anime has kind of stopped people from being interested. It feels that way a lot of the time. Plus, it kind of had a big shift between season 3 and season 4. I know a couple of I had maybe 6-7 friends that were watching it, and then only one of them continued. No, 2 of them continued watching it after the time skip because they weren't really interested. Never seen Attack on Titan, so that's good if you're into seinen series. A lot of mystery, a lot of big titans eating people, loads of blood and gore. Dropped Attack on Titan Volume 17 arc. What happened there? What was Volume 17? Volume 17. Oh, dude, that was probably the lowest part of the whole series. And the thing is, the series starts off like this, and then it kind of goes down at the end of season 2, like volume 13, 14, and it just keeps going down and down and down and down. And then volume 18, all the mysteries get solved. Oh, more questions asked. But it gets super good. But then how can you go around telling people, oh yeah, it gets good at volume halfway through? You know, all these people who say One Piece gets good at after the time skip. That's still 60 volumes you have to read first. Jill Knight watching JoJo's Part 5. Glad you're enjoying though. What is the JoJolian one? Is that Part 6? I haven't read any JoJo, so I don't know the parts. What is Part 5? Because I recognise all the characters because I've played most of the JoJo games, like the fighting games. Is this the one with Giorno? Is that his name? Can't remember what happens at that point. Yeah, you stopped at the lowest point of the whole series arc. JoJolian Part 8? Boy, I thought it was Part 6. Well, that's me far behind. But then I don't have any JoJos. I actually prefer pre-skip One Piece. Yeah, samesies. Maybe it's a nostalgic thing for us though. It feels more shonen than it does now. I feel like One Piece is a different beast now. It's completely different to other shonen at the moment. Part 9 is going to start in February. How long do you reckon JoJo's will go on for? Do you reckon JoJo's is eternal? It will just go on forever and ever? As long as Araki just wants to continue reading it, making it. Volume 4 of Welcome Back Alice should have been wrapped. I think all his stuff should have been wrapped. What did I buy? I bought a few volumes of Flowers of Evil. None of those were wrapped. They were in Waterstones. These are basic, like the middle shelf. Kids could pick it up and flick through. There's some, not hardcore, but some saucy sex scenes in there. JoJo is life, JoJo is eternal. Live on forever, JoJo. Bring back Dio. Is he not in it? I just assumed from the memes that he was in every single series. Or at least a reoccurring character that kept coming back and back and back and back and back and back. Or is that not the case? You have a feeling the part 9 might be the final part? He could be an eternal vampire. Just like the series says. JoJo's part 14,000. Universal heat death. Yeah, for sure. In like 20 years' time. Volume 5 should have been wrapped. I read the omnibus. No, Volume 5. No, I did pick up Volume 5. I'm sure I picked up. No, I only have the first 3 volumes. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, there's definitely a pretty graphic sex scene. And I'm pretty sure if I didn't buy it, I definitely remember looking at it in the store. And it definitely should have been shrink wrapped. But it wasn't. Only really a thing for part 1, 3, and 7. Well, in that case, he will probably come back in part 9. How about that? He seems to be a favourite. Right. Let's do... I need to change my stream title. How do you spell crunchy? Crunchyroll anime nominees. Ba, 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 ba. All right, let's have a look. Did anybody watch any anime last year? Bloop. Are you guys in shot? Yes, you are. Let me move the chat so I can see. Right, let's have a look at the Anime Awards. The 7th Crunchyroll Anime Awards. They do this every year. It's always received with a bit of controversy. I don't know if anyone's watched the previous years. I think the first year, My Hero won pretty much everything. And every subsequent year, they've added new things and tried to diverse certain categories. But they only make it worse. And as always, like many things, they only put the most popular series, not necessarily good series. You struggle watching anime as a manga reader? Yeah, I know the feeling. Last year I watched none. A few people I've been speaking to recently, they watched like Spy Family and that was it. Maybe one episode of Demon Slayer season 2 and that was it. I don't know how I feel about part 2, 3, 4, 5 of a anime series being nominated as Anime of the Year though. I guess it's hard to limit. I guess you can't limit it to just one whole solid series, right? I think probably this is Attack on Titans. Actually, no, it was pretty strong, I think. No spoilers, I won't be talking about anything. You watched 29 anime? That's pretty impressive. But like Spy Family and Cyberpunk, I think Ranking of Kings, definitely acceptable to be on the run-up for Anime of the Year. Why are you so tiny? There we go. You keeping up with the seasonals? Problem with anime is that they never finish the damn series. The only ones they do finish are the super popular ones. My Hero, Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, and Jujutsu Kaisen are like the next new thing. A lot of the time they just do the first 4 volumes, and then that's it. If it's not received very well, or the manga doesn't, escalate in terms of sales, then they don't bother. Born, dude, how's it going? Dude, this is the first time I think you've been this late. You're 22 minutes late. I won't be having this again. Do better next time. How was your lunch? I'll be good shout to look at the voting site. Do I want to look at the voting site? Where do you vote? Can you vote on here? What's at the bottom? I bet at the bottom you can vote. Oh wow, what is this? Did you vote today? I think from memory you can vote once every day. You watched Ninja Scrolls for the first time? Did you enjoy it? That's old school. Got caught up eating tacos? Dude, you can eat your tacos. You don't have to come here. Eating is more important than joining the stream. Oh, comes a little video. Last year they just showed off the... Last year they just showed off the images. They didn't actually show any footage. Yeah, I'm not going to watch this. I don't know if anyone watched Cyberpunk on Netflix. It was pretty dope. Very, very good. I thoroughly enjoyed it anyway. But yeah, Spy Family, Cyberpunk, Attack on Titan, Season 4, Part 2, Ranking of Kings, Demon Slayer, and I didn't watch this one. Lacaris Recoil, is that how you say it? The only thing I know about this one is that the blonde girl does a handstand and keeps her skirt from falling down by doing a one-handed handstand. That's all I saw. And then loads of fan art of them kissing. I gotta really sort out my Instagram feed. Your favorite anime they watch in Chihai Furu? I wish that they would release that they would publish it in English, the manga. Because the anime is fantastic. I'd be interested to see how they do the movement, because a lot of the impact and action comes from the sound effects and the intense music. I'd like to see how that's done in manga form. But then I guess it's just like any other sports series, right? Best opening, I'd like to think that they still continue it. I know this year there was a little bit of backlash this time. One, because Attack on Titan was voted for everything. But two, they got rid of a few categories, which kind of sucked. Favorite anime of the year, Dance Dancer? Where the hell is that? I don't think I know that one. Oh, is that the ballet one? That might be nominated. But yeah, out of all these, I think either Ranking of Kings or maybe Cyberpunk. Because Cyberpunk, for me, it felt like it was two series. I think it was only 6 episodes. Maybe it was 10. But it felt like the first half told one story and the second half told a completely different story. Not necessarily like a redemption or revenge story. But it used the same characters. And I liked the dynamic between the two. And it had a shocking ending. It was quite interesting. I've never played the game. I've watched a few people play it. But it's just kind of set in the same universe. I think Spy Family was a little bit overhyped. It's more... I don't know. I don't know if just people goggling over Yor and Lloyd. And then just bigging up Anya, who I thought was quite annoying at first. I didn't really enjoy her voice actor. Demon Slayer was pretty good. I think it was good. I don't think it was anime of the year good. The story itself was kind of like subpar. The animation, stellar. UFO table, they know what they're doing. They know how to animate. It was interesting. I don't think it was anywhere near as impactful as something like Cyberpunk, or maybe as touching as Ranking of Kings. I think I cried 4 times at Ranking of Kings. And it's a shame that we probably won't get this. I know the French have the physical version of Ranking of Kings. I need to stop clicking. But I would implore you all to watch Ranking of Kings. It is 24 episodes, so it's pretty long. The animation is really good, though. And if you watch the English dub, I don't know if anyone knows ProZD. He makes used to make Vines back in the day. Makes YouTube videos. He's got like a couple of YouTube channels. He voices Kage, the Shadow, which is pretty awesome. And I think it was nice for me because the main character was deaf, and I've not read many series like that. Obviously, Sign of Affection and Silent Voice, but this is like an action adventure series with a deaf kid, which is pretty cool. But yeah, for me, I think I'd probably go maybe Cyberpunk or Ranking of Kings. I don't know which one. The only one you've seen is Spy Family. Yeah, I don't think it was good. I don't think it was anime of the year worthy. I haven't seen this one though. And this was best original anime. I don't recognize any of these. I don't know any of them whatsoever. Birdie Wing, The Orbital Children, Vampire something. Oh, here it is. Vampire in the Garden. What is this one? Is this the one where the main character is called Yourself? Is that the one? Healer Girl. I don't recognize any of these ones. So I probably couldn't vote on any of them. Did see the first season of Ranking of Kings was nice. Yeah, it was good. It should have continued. It got a little bit more interesting. Although season 2, like at the beginning, it died down. Not died down, like went downhill. The story a little bit boring, dragged out. Never heard of any of these. This is where anime loses me. I think it's cool that they do anime originals. I know Netflix sometimes. No, they don't. They call them Netflix originals, but they're still based on manga. But not to say that an anime that's based on manga has it easy, because they've got obviously the main source material. But to come up with an animated story for anime, I can imagine it's far more complicated than just animating the manga, surely. We don't watch anime here. Some of us do. And even if you haven't, some of you may have read the manga. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 of these are manga series. Ranking of Kings is as well. You can read it online. But I know the French have it as well. Why isn't Cyberpunk in Best Original Anime? Is it because it's based on a video game? But best character design, this was quite an interesting one. I think Demon Slayer's character designs are very average. The same, it's kind of similar to Spy Family. I don't think any of them would pop out. I think, again, Cyberpunk for me, just because of the aesthetic of it. Maybe I'm a sucker for Cyberpunk. But I know a lot of people probably want to vote for JoJo. The aesthetic that it has is very iconic, very stylized. I think all their just the way they look and strut around. I haven't seen the anime though, so I can't tell in terms of like. I think like reading the book is completely different to watching it in anime form. When a character's standing there looking really menacing in a manga panel, it's quite impressive, and then it gets transferred to anime and they start moving, hairs flicking around, they start blinking, walking, and depending on how it's animated, it could not give off the same vibe. But I wouldn't surprise. Let me shrink this down a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if people vote for My Dress Up Darling in this one. Because I had a quick look and I don't think it's nominated for many. You haven't seen JoJo Stone Ocean? I think... I don't know. What... I sometimes get confused with character design. Is it actually the visual side of things, or is it the actual design of the character, or their thought processes, all the different nuances, all the things that they go through their head, the actual personality, the design of the actual... Is it just the physical design, or them trying to be portrayed as an actual person? JoJo character designs are so unique. The last time I saw, they were even releasing JoJolian lingerie. No way, I don't believe you. I would Google, but maybe I shouldn't. Pacing of JoJo's has been rather off in terms of the anime or the manga, or both. Physical design. Then I would probably still go with Cyberpunk, probably. I do like the design for the Demon Slayer cast. I just think they're so shonen that it's not impressive. Ranking of Kings doesn't have too many interesting character designs either. It's not like set in like a medieval kind of period. Everyone's kind of dressed as like soldiers, there's basic armor and gear. I'd probably still go Cyberpunk as well. Best animation. This is another one that is quite hard. A lot, as you can tell, there's a running theme. We're seeing the same series show up over and over again, which again, a lot of people took to Twitter last week moaning that there was no diversity. I just realized I've been streaming for like a long time, like the past year I think, and only recently, that's why I have to set it to low latency mode. I have a setting where because you guys are on like I think a 5 to 7 second delay, I have an option before I go live that I can change it from normal to low latency, so it's almost instant. But I have to do that before I go live. I'll remember for the next time. Haven't watched any of these. I watched 5 of these. If you haven't, I'm sorry. Best animation. I don't think Mappa is a terrible studio, but I do prefer Wit's original 3 series that they did. Ranking of Kings is really well animated as well. It had some really high intense action sequences like towards the end and in the middle. And Demon Slayer very similar. I feel like anime nowadays is just so, it's produced at such a high quality that when everything's high quality, it's hard to pinpoint which series is better than another. Not necessarily better, but in this instance, which animation is best. Akabe was so pretty. It's a slice of life anime. Was it like a slice of life romance, or was it just like a school life kind of thing? Where could you watch it? I never heard of it until literally today. My gut would probably go to either Ranking of Kings or again Cyberpunk. Maybe I should watch Akibis, or whatever it's called. Akebis? Demon Slayer's going to win? Probably. A lot of the time with nominations, it's just a popularity contest, isn't it? Not necessarily which anime is the best, which female lead was the most impactful. It's just whichever anime was the most popular. Demon Slayer for sure. I hope people give Ranking of Kings the attention it deserves. Best new series. Did anyone watch this your boy Kong Ming? I feel like I watched a video, I think it was a Gigok video in the summer. I don't know if it's an isekai, but I feel like, no, it's not an isekai. He comes from like the past into the future, and he becomes like a musician, like a musical prodigy. And it sounded quite interesting, but I never got around to watching it. Also, for those of you who picked up Call of the Night, did any of you watch? I haven't watched any of Call of the Night, but I've read the first 2 volumes. What do you think of the adaptation? Because again, like most things, when they get moved to anime, it doesn't always transition very well. But I haven't looked at any animation for this one whatsoever. That's why you don't take award shows or fan votes seriously. Yeah, it's true. Which is why the first year, and I think the 3rd or 4th year, My Hero Academia won like everything, just because it was the new hotness at the time. You haven't watched any? Sparrow! Is that just going to be your answer for everything? You have the first 5 volumes of Kong Ming. You haven't read it yet. Well, hopefully, I'm pretty sure it's a music series. So hopefully it transitions well. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think the fight will probably be between Spy Family and My Dressed Up Darling. Which is crazy because they're both very similar in the sense that they are quite kind of slice of lifey. One's a little bit more ecchi at the beginning. And I really don't know what the appeal was for Spy Family. I don't know if just because it's something relatively new. Like we haven't seen like an assassin kind of series in a long time like this that blends slice of life and comedy so well. Favorite out of these is Spy Family. Did you have season 1 and 2 for Spy Family last year? Did they do season 1 in winter and then summer for season 2? I can't remember. Or if it's just one season. Absolutely love Kong Ming. That's good to hear. Maybe I'll stick it in the list. I say that. I said I was going to watch loads of anime this January, but I have not picked up any of it. I think they should restrict the amount of times a series can be nominated, because Attack on Titan will just keep showing up. The same with Demon Slayer as well. Has anyone watched Made in Abyss? I feel like they locked it behind High Dive, and nobody I know has access to High Dive. No one in America has High Dive, as far as I know anyway. I don't know anybody who's talking about this, and if they are talking about it, I know for a fact they're not watching it on High Dive. Oh, it was 1 season but 2 parts, 24 episodes, 2 core. I see. So it must have, where did it end? I wonder, because normally most 12 episode anime take up maybe 4 or 5 volumes, depending on how long or short it is. But Spy Family is quite dense, so it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't get past volume 7. Best continuing series. Can you consider JoJo a continuing series, considering like they get new JoJos every single part? It's not like One Piece, which has a continuing story, or Demon Slayer, which continues and continues. They kind of reset every single time, right? need to watch season 2. Really like season 1. Yeah, it was had a lot of shock factor. I hope that it still continues to be interesting despite now that you're going into it knowing the horrors that it holds. I think a lot of the excitement behind season 1, if you hadn't read the manga, is it was interesting at first, the mystery behind the whole, and then obviously how dark it got around, what was it, episode 7, 8? It turned really dark really quickly, and that obviously got a lot of people invested in talking about it. But it'll be interesting to see how they can continue this series still doing that. Because I think that the manga is still going on, right? What? Get out of here, AVG. Yeah, so on 11 volumes and it's still ongoing. Yeah, if you're not into like, I think the author has like a bit of a fetish when it comes to like young girls or lollies. It's not everybody's cup of tea. If you can look past it, it's not too bad. But it happens so often, and it's kind of constantly in your face. You just think to yourself, "Oh, do I really want to continue?" But the story is good. Especially as you get older, you're not really interested in that kind of thing. You read the manga, so you know how dark season 2 is going to get. But is it still good though? That's the question. Because I know they add like 2 or 3 new characters. So Summertime Rendering or Bleach making an appearance being on Disney. Maybe. I haven't checked through everything. I only checked through a few of them. They did show up in... When did they start? They started... fall, right? October time. They must be in here. I'm actually surprised that Bleach isn't here. Maybe they wanted to... I was going to say maybe wanted to keep it less shonen, but it's all shonen. Less action shonen. But all of it's action shonen. Except from Attack on Titan, which is more seinen. Spy Family ended around volume 6, you think? So they added that new character with the blonde hair. I can't remember her name. Yeah, like I said, Spy Family was pretty dense, so it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't able to get through four volumes. Which is normally, like I said, the average. If you look at most action shonen, even some of the shoujo series that they have, they normally just go through four volumes for 12 episodes, and then around 7 or 8 volumes for a full core. Your favorite panel from Spy Family is with Yor and the cat. When was that? When was there a cat? Was that early on? I don't remember a cat. I know they get a dog. Best opening sequence. Now, is this like the first... I presume this is the first episode. In which case, I don't think Spy Family should be here. Opening sequence. No, they're talking about the actual opening. Why have they called it an opening sequence? In my head, when I hear opening sequence, I think the opening, like, 3 minutes of an episode. Why couldn't they just keep it best opening? That just confused me. Where is... Which one's Ranking of Kings? I think this one. This is probably the best one. I don't remember the Cyberpunk one. I think the Attack on Titan one is probably more interesting and notable just because of the memes that came around it. But I think it's shadowed over one that I'd say the Spy Family and Ranking of Kings. Should have been opening titles. Yeah, opening sequence makes me feel like, I don't know, if you like boot off Final Fantasy VII and Cloud jumps off the train, you know, you get the cinematics at the beginning. You'd think, I've said this a few times, you'd think, considering Crunchyroll was an illegal fan dub website for anime, that they just mainly have anime fans. I feel like they're becoming more and more out of touch with the anime community and what it means to like be an anime fan. Opening credits. Yeah. Are the nominees always the same? Unfortunately, yes. Yes, they are. These are clearly the biggest ones. Cyberpunk, Attack on Titan, Spy Family. Which is a shame, because if you look at my anime list, you get like 40 anime every single season. You're looking at 100 plus every single year. Like 100, nearly 140, 150. It's crazy. And yet you only see, this is like the 6th time we've seen Attack on Titan. Yeah, opening sequence, I would probably put it to Ranking of Kings. I would play it, but I'm not into getting DMCA'd. All my VODs get DMCA'd, and then I have to spend time taking it out and then uploading it somewhere else. Oh look, it's the regulars again. Best ending sequence. Now I don't know about you, but if an ending sequence, I always normally watch the openings. Rarely do I skip. But the ending, unless the ending is that good, I will always skip the ending. And I won't know any of these whatsoever. It's a shame that Komi Can't Communicate wasn't added into Best New Series. Was it last year it first aired? Wait, it's only had one season, hasn't it? What else was in Best New Series? To be fair, all of these are pretty good. And I guess you can only have 6. But yeah, I don't think I know anything about the endings, so I don't think I can say anything. Like Kaguya's? Maybe we'll go through it and then maybe we'll listen to a couple. Because annoyingly, YouTube has like a live copyright, not algorithm, like capabilities. So if I start listening to copyright music, it can end my stream. So I have to be careful. Who was ending credits was Black Lagoon. I can't remember the Black Lagoon one. Wasn't it a sad song? Can't remember. I can't find it. It's just showing me loads of images of the actual anime. Can't remember so much. Sparrow, you don't watch anime. Best score. I will probably personally only put it to Attack on Titan just because it's gone on for so long, they kind of reuse the same music over and over again. I can't, for the life of me, remember most of the anime when it comes to, most of the score when it comes to anime. Unless it's been going on for a long time. One Piece, My Hero Academia, Death Note. It has like some iconic theme songs. I can't remember any of Cyberpunk. It felt like drum and bass and techno. And Demon Slayer changed its core theme. So that was completely new. They didn't use a lot of assets from season 1. Made in Abyss, I haven't watched it, so I can't comment. And Spy Family. Although I did, actually, probably Spy Family. It kind of had that... It's kind of set in... I don't even know what time period it's set in. Like the 50s? I'm not good when it comes to history. But I feel like I remember the score being... It definitely brought life to the atmosphere. But I personally probably would just put Attack on Titan, which is kind of a cop out, only because they, like I said, they reused a lot of the themes that have already existed in the beginning parts of season 4. Anime peak was Code Geass. Dude, that was years ago. What, 2000, 2009? 2009? 2010? Cold War? So I was a little bit in the middle. But yeah, I feel like the music that accompanied it kind of fit the time period. Maybe Spy Family. Maybe I'll put it for Spy Family then. I'd have to listen to the music. Best film. Did anybody watch any films? I really wanted to watch The Deer King, but I don't know if it came out in cinemas. And the thing is with anime movies, surely it must have come out, at least in America. Otherwise it would have been nominated, right? With anime movies, I find if they don't come out in the theater, then you have to wait like a whole year before they get released. And only the super popular series, like as you can see, Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Jujutsu Kaisen, they're the only, because the series is so popular, they decide to push through the movie a little bit sooner. But I really wanted to watch The Deer King. It looked really interesting, but I never got a chance to watch it. And I haven't heard of Inuho, and Bubble. I haven't watched any of those. Anyone you watched Bubble? What was it? Was it like a slice of life? You can't even tell from the picture. It's hard to tell. You like JJK? I think the One Piece movie was probably, actually no, out of all of them, I've only watched the shonen ones. I'll probably say the Dragon. They were all subpar. I'm not gonna lie. Especially when it comes to like ongoing series that have anime movies, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, One Piece. It doesn't add to the story. It's just kind of like fanfare, to be honest. Bubbles. Animation was great. Story was just okay. Yo, this actually looks nice. Look at this. How pretty. It does look good. What is this? Some sort of like post-apocalyptic world that they live in, where they're just surrounded by bubbles. Hey, where'd you go? Bloop. You still want to see Weathering with You? It was good. You should watch it. Does Avatar: The Last Airbender count as anime? Depends who you're asking. Regardless, it's a good series. Zeus! I didn't see you there, my dude. How's it going? Sorry I missed the last scream. Dude, you don't have to say sorry. You come when you come, and you leave when you leave. Stay for a minute, stay for 2. Stay for the whole time. No biggie. Really liked Weathering with You. Yeah, it was nice. It was really sweet. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't even vote on any of these because I feel like I could only vote on these three on the Shonen series, and I feel like it kind of sucks that I didn't get a chance to see the Deer King. Best anime song. What the hell is anime song? Chiki Chiki Bun Bun. Is this... What is this? Is this music within the series? One Piece Film Red. New Generations. This is one thing I think people should know before they go watch the One Piece Red movie. It's more like, it's less of a story and more of a idol concert. You love the music in Bell? What's Bell? You mean Bubble? I don't understand how best anime song is a category in this. Because they put Rumbling, which is the opening for Attack on Titan, and then they've put one of the songs that Uta sings in the movie. Or is that the opening theme? I feel like you can't have two categories that are vaguely the same. Sparrow, you a big Pokemon fan? Are you upset that Ash Ketchum is no longer going to be in the anime? Does it always seem so boring? Yeah, I think just because Crunchyroll is like the biggest place to watch anime, they feel like, and they've had relatively successful awards in the past, they're just going to keep doing them. And the thing is, they get loads of guests on, so they get the viewership. So that's all that matters, really. Best director, I think I'm not really interested in this, to be honest, because I know a couple of people in the film industry, and although the director is like the only one that people talk about, they don't really do a lot. As far as I've been told, they don't do a lot. Grubtick, I'm doing good. How are you? We're just going through some Crunchyroll Anime Award nominations, and it's getting kind of samey. Rehash best opening, best ending. Yeah. I'm surprised that they were able to do it again. You'd think that they'd just have one category for openings and endings like they did in the past. You don't watch Pokemon either. I wouldn't know about Best Director, and I don't think I could comment on any of them. I don't know what it's like in Japan with their directors. I don't know how much contribution they really do. But Best Main Character. Oh, so they haven't got Best Boy or Best Girl. Best Main Character. I'm going to go Boji. Boji is so sweet. He's deaf and mute as well. I forgot to say that. Oh, not all deaf people are mute, but he doesn't make any noise whatsoever, really. I have a couple of friends who are deaf. One is I wouldn't say he's mute, but he can kind of talk. And then have another girl who can talk just fine, but her hearing is very, very bad. But Boji, he doesn't say any words whatsoever. He's just so expressive, considering most of his face is like empty. He's got covered with a big mouth and big eyes. You can imagine how much expression he has. I don't know why Lloyd is here. I feel like he was kind of bland and boring. Marin. Is she? Is she best main character? I guess she's passionate about her love for cosplay. She's not good at it, obviously. Well, what does she really add? I feel like Marin and Gojo are good together, her on her own. She's just a girl who likes a boy and likes to cosplay, and she's not very good at it. Boji definitely. Yeah, I think Boji for sure. He had such a great character development. Death Note Aaron. Don't know. Depends who you're asking. Manga readers or the anime watchers. I can't believe they used this picture for him though. He looks so dead. And then David Martinez. He was quite interesting actually. And as I mentioned before, there's like a small time skip. The first 5 episodes or 6 episodes were like one story, and then the next 5 or 6 were like a different story, and he was different on both sides. He's like, his personality changed completely, which is quite interesting. It's almost like restarting the story in a way, and you're kind of interested in where it's going to go. Protect Boji at all costs. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. I think Boji. Oh, did you watch the anime Born? Was it any good? I have no idea what it's about. Like I said, I knew it through the memes and then people drawing them kissing, the 2 main girls. What was it? Was it like a slice of life? Like a school series? Hope not. Oscars suck. I think anime will ever get recognition from Oscars and such. No, because most of them are. I think the Oscars, I don't know where they come from. It's American, right? And I think they really only just look at American animations like Disney and Warner Brothers. You're probably never going to see actual anime in the Oscars, right? Surely not. They would have to put a whole new category for it. Because do they have like a Bollywood category, the Oscars? The girls are assassins? I would never have guessed that. Never have guessed that at all. Maybe I'll give it a watch. Best supporting character. I think I will probably go... How are you going to put Yor and Anya in this? That's not fair, because the Spice Family is in it twice. And I think Anya isn't a... She is, actually. She's kind of the medium. She's like the middle person. She's the one that adds the comic relief because she can read everyone's minds. Maybe she is a good character. And I'm surprised they chose Rebecca over... Was it Lucy? The love interest for David? Oscars are a freak show. Yeah, I don't watch the Oscars. I look at the results and that's it. Tengen was pretty cool. I liked his voice actor, the Japanese voice actor. He was cool. Kage was pretty awesome as well. He kind of comes from a family of, well, his whole race is hated by everybody. He holds a lot of grudges at the beginning, and then he turns out he's actually like a really nice, cool, chill dude. Makes a lot of sacrifices for Boji. And again, he was voiced by ProZD in the English dub, which was awesome. I don't know who I would choose here. Best supporting character. Maybe I'll stick to the Ranking of Kings train and just stick with Kage. You have to go with Anya. Yeah, Anya was pretty cool, now that I think about it. Anya carried the show for you? Really? See, I enjoyed her in the manga, but when I watched the anime, she was kind of annoying. I didn't like the voice actor. Born, you're going to go for Tengen as well? Anya or Tengen? Tengen was cool. He had 3 wives as well. Imagine having 3 wives. That's crazy. They all loved him equally. Well, maybe one loved him more. but he loved them all equally. Lucky dude. 3 wives, eh? Must protect at all costs. I think, Zeus, we're going to have to go Boji on this one. What the hell is Kotaro Sato? Who the hell is this? Anya. Now, I could understand, probably the only one I wouldn't agree with would be Kage. I wouldn't want to protect him. I would want to protect Boji, if anything. Because he's so passionate and so pure. Rebecca Tengen. Rebecca? Really? I could understand putting Rebecca in this category. In saying that, she probably doesn't need your protection because she has guns. Komi? Yeah, I can see people going for Komi or Marin in this one. Sato or Boji. Boji. Yeah, I think I'd go for Boji as well. When I look at Boji, everything that he does is just so cute and wholesome. And maybe because, as I mentioned, I got a little bit teary-eyed a few times with him. So I have that kind of attachment to him. Whilst Anya is just supposed to be cute and that's it. There's a couple of waku wakus and that's around it. I didn't really feel like I need to protect her. Plus Lloyd can protect her. She don't need me. Cat, what is that anime? I've never even heard of it. But then again, I haven't been keeping up to date with my anime. Kotaro Lives Alone. This dude got a big head. Either a big head or just big hair. Yeah, let's not protect this one. Alright, for me it's Boji, but I could understand if people go for Komi. I think a lot of anime fans are male. I think Netflix anime, that's why I don't know. I think a lot of anime fans, when it comes to Crunchyroll nominees, a lot of the turnout tends to be male. So I reckon they'll go for one of these two, I reckon. Actually, Anya as well, maybe. Who knows? It'll be interesting to see. When is I think the award ceremony is March? End of March? Middle of March? Be interesting to see. I don't want to make any predictions or anything because I can't be bothered to keep on track of it all. Best action. Although I would love to say Attack on Titan, there wasn't a huge amount of action. It was more story, plot, and development. And same with Demon Slayer, actually. There was a lot of action towards the last 4 episodes. 3-4 episodes. Spy Family definitely shouldn't be in action. Surely. They have some action sequences. Maybe Cyberpunk again for me. It felt way more action-packed than Spy Family anyway. What about JoJo's? How action-packed was JoJo's? If Yotsuba ever got an anime, she would clear this category. Yeah, she would. Yeah, Yotsuba is cute. Demon Slayer. You think? I don't know. I just found like the district that they went to, it just wasn't really interesting. I think I'd probably go Cyberpunk. Attack on Titan felt more like mystery than action. JoJo is fairly action-packed. I can imagine they got. Do they still have stands? Is stands like a constant thing throughout the run of JoJo's? I think I'd go Cyberpunk for this one. Zeus, you're going to go for Recoil? Maybe I'll give it a watch. I've not got much planned this weekend. But yeah, my vote will probably go to Cyberpunk. I voted for Cyberpunk 3 times. That's why I hate categories like this. Not categories. Nominees like this. Because I end up just voting for the same thing over and over again. There's going to be in the hell out of that Demon Wind section for me. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. She did actually have a really cool reveal as well. Nezuko as well. She looked pretty awesome. They're a constant thing since part 3. Ah, okay. I know they weren't a thing in the first 2 parts. Best comedy. Now this one I definitely can't comment on. Because I haven't watched... I didn't actually watch My Dress Up Darling. I've read it. But I only watched Spy Family. So this is an isekai. This is... I don't know if he's... Is he isekai'd? Kongming? Like, into the future? Spy Family? Is that... It has comedy elements, but everything has comedy elements. Even Demon Slayers has some sort of comedy in it. My Dress Up Darling, I don't think that's funny. I guess you call it a rom-com. But I feel like a lot of its comedy comes from its etchiness, which I feel like supersedes the comedy aspect. This is a hard category. I just realised I need to turn my heater off. I'm getting hot. Are people still talking about Kaguya-sama? The manga just finished earlier on, or late last year. But after the first season, I've heard no one really talk about it that much. I don't know who I would pick for this. I think I'd probably just skip the category. Best drama. How many more of these have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I've only got a few more. Best action, best comedy, best drama. I think it will probably be Born. It's your ballet boy. I don't think Maid of the Abyss should be in here. What the hell? How could this be in for comedy and drama? I haven't watched 86. Does 86 have a second season, or was it like a second part of season 1? My vote would probably go to this one. Born, is the ballet one good? 86 got best drama for you. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd probably do the same. 86. I have no idea how Maid of the Abyss made it here. How the nominees decided, I have no idea. I think they have internal judges that pick the categories and the nominees. And when I say internal judges, they're all like Crunchyroll staff. They did have a post on their website, I think 3-4 weeks ago, about their process, but I didn't read it, so I wouldn't know. Best fantasy. I would probably put this to Mushoku Tensei. Although, Made in the Abyss maybe as well. Although I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell. It's crazy that we have 2 isekais here. And whatever this third one is. What is this? The Case Study of Venitus. Is that an isekai? I feel like when it comes to fantasy, there's a lot more elements that people disregard. I feel like it's not just about the setting, it's also how the characters, for me anyway, how they interact with their environments, things like magic systems and stuff like that. Attack on Titan Part 1 had better drama than in Part 2. Yeah, agreed. Shout out to Shasha. Yeah. She's a real one. Yeah, I think I'll probably put it for Mushoku Tensei. Because it introduces you into the magic system pretty well. And all the areas that they go to are so vastly different. Kind of similar to Made in Abyss, to be fair. Every floor just is different. It has different animals and creatures and monsters at every turn. I feel like Demon Slayer kind of, I don't know, I've seen everything inside Demon Slayer. The district that they go to is very similar to what they go to in Naruto, in like after the Chunin exams when he goes to find Tsunade and everything. You know, like them old Japanese towns. The only thing that's different is the power system that they use. This is about vampires. I guess that's fantasy. Glad Overlord got a nomination. Unfortunately, it's the only time it probably will ever be nominated. Best fantasy, and it won't. Again, I feel like once you hit like the third, fourth, fifth season, you're most likely going to lose out to the new runners, in my opinion. Best romance. Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie, I heard was very good. I never watched it, but I heard it was very good. What is this? Get back. There we go. Yeah, I've only read My Just a Darling and Komi Can't Communicate. I feel like Komi didn't have a lot of romance in it. I guess you could presume that the two main characters like each other, but it didn't feel like they were connecting at all. And as Kaguya-sama is coming to an end pretty soon, I can imagine that probably will be one of the most popular. When it comes to romance, you mainly strict with shoujo. Yeah, that's probably your best bet. Because with most shonen romance, the females are just over-sexualized or idolized in way more than they should. It's crazy. A lot of the shonen shoujo romance series, the girls are just really plain. They don't, not a lot of them particularly have anything unique about them. Not to say that they're not pretty, but yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to vote on this either. I wouldn't be interested in it. Call of the Night doesn't have romance. I guess you put a male and a female lead together, that instantly makes it a romance, right? Komi's a romance. Not at the beginning. Maybe at the end. I don't know if they get together. The main dude and Komi. I've read the first 4 volumes. They're just being friends. There's like no romance at all, really. I mean, I think he finds her attractive, but just because you find someone attractive doesn't necessarily mean it's a romance, right? Yeah, Sarah agrees. Wouldn't classify Komi as a romance. Mostly about friendship. Making 100 friends, to be precise. Slice of life? Yeah. Where's the slice of life category? Best VA performance. I don't think I could comment on this one either, because I've not watched Made in Abyss. I've not watched any of these, actually. Except from Attack on Titan, sorry. I don't think I could choose any of them. And this is Best English Voice Actor. Hey look, they got a Dragon Ball Super Heroes nomination. Cool. I hope Kage wins because he's voiced by ProZD. Sung Wang Cho. You only watch dub, so you don't know? Well, here you go. You can vote here. But that doesn't necessarily mean that these are the only 6 good voice actors. I think they just picked some of the most popular characters. And I don't know why a Dragon Ball character made it. I guess, I don't know. He was quite a favourite when the movie came out. 100 Friends sounds like a lot to me. I read an article a few years ago by a psychologist, and he said that, was it psychologist? I can't remember what his occupation was, but he said that the average human can only remember around 150 people, like their names. I could probably remember 20, maybe 25. all my friends and then their partners. Oh, then you got to include like your family and stuff. And then your work colleagues. Could I remember 150 people? If I can remember all 151 Pokemon, surely I can remember 150 friends, right? Like family and friends. Emily does anime songs on YouTube. She's a VTuber. Who's Amanda Lee? Oh, is that who voiced Marion? That's pretty cool though. Because there's some VTubers out there that have some really unique voices, but they probably put a lot of like auto-tune and editing over the mic, right? And that was it. I don't think this was particularly interesting. I was excited at first to go through, but you see a lot of the same things. Spy Family all the time. Attack on Titan. I'm not going to vote on this every single day. In fact, I'm probably not even going to vote on this once. Best drama. Well, that was fun. You reckon you can remember 150 people's faces, but not their names? I guess visually, yeah, you could probably remember more than 150 people's faces. Yeah, I don't think it would be too bad. But you got to think about friends and family and stuff. To be fair, as you get older, you lose a lot of your friends, don't you? People part ways. Lucky for me, there's only 14 of you guys here, so I don't have to remember too many of your names. That makes me happy. Ba, 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 ba. Right, the anime, Crunchyroll anime, nominees, done and dusted. Next. What's my name? My name is D. Like initial D. Just D is fine. Not that I don't like you guys. You guys are awesome. But you don't need to know my name. Just D. D is good. What if they ever do an equivalent manga awards? There is like... They do the whole... Every year Japan do the nominations for new artists coming along, new manga, but not for ongoing series most of the time. And I think their categories are, they have to have less than 4 volumes, I think, in print, and they have to be, I think, published within, was it 16 months, I think? Or 18 months, year and a half. But yeah, it would be nice. We went over Rogers Base's manga of the year, and Undead Unluck won somehow. But we mentioned over Christmas of like making our own manga awards, but there's so many different categories that you could go through. Maybe not next stream, or maybe the stream at some point we will make a manga awards category system. How about that? We can figure out what the best what the best categories would be. You'd also have to find out where you would have a cutoff point. Like new series would have to be within, like, printed within the year. Would it have to have a physical release in English? Would you include the Japanese releases? Would you do digital as well? Things like Tokyo Revengers only just came out last year physically, but you've been able to read it on the Kodansha app for quite some time. So where would you put that on the spectrum? Obviously, it came out last year, so it doesn't matter. But if it didn't, right, I am getting very hot and very flustered right now. My room is very hot. A Manga Awards needs to happen. It's hard to do one though. Like I said, maybe in a couple of streams time, we'll sit down, all of us, for an hour, maybe two, and we'll come up with some category ideas. The most aggravating delaying publication release. Which one would you choose for that then? I know Profitoku done like a publisher award. He did like the companies that did the best. I think Kodansha was really low on his list. Viz was like in the middle. Yen Press was one of his favorites. Denpa. But Denpa's small though, right? So it's kind of expected. It's crazy because you've got companies like Viz that pump out manga after manga after manga, and no one cares. People just snatch it up, and if it goes out of stock, it goes out of stock. You know, people aren't really too fussed about the print quality. Sometimes they do color pages on like Kaiju number 8, and then they'll do the same price for similar volume, and they get no color pages whatsoever. But yeah, then you got companies like Denpa. You know, they've got a small catalog, and as soon as they delay, everyone gets really upset, really angry. You kind of give them a hard time. Yeah, well, if you're looking for a series and they delay it, it's understandable, I guess. Best manga on hiatus. Well, Hunter x Hunter just came back, right? Freerin just went on hiatus. I guess maybe Freerin. 1 year. What is it that you're waiting for, Circle? Most elusive unstock volume in a series. I'm trying to think of one, but I don't have that much that I'm waiting for, to be honest. I'm pretty much up to date everything. Chase, dude, how's it going? Dude, your manga collection was insane. That Nasty Man shelf got me feeling some type of way though. Most scalped manga. Now, if you're gonna do a manga awards, it has to be dedicated to the actual manga, not but your ability to buy the manga. Although I guess you could do that as like a joke category. Nana just got a load of reprints though, right? But then you're not going to get any more reprints after that, are you? Yeah, dude, I'm good. It's really cold in the UK. So I'm putting my heating on and then I get hot. So I have to turn it off and then it gets really cold again. And electric prices are going up, so I don't want to keep it on for too long. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. It wouldn't surprise because Chase is huge. It wouldn't surprise me if most of you aren't already subbed to Chase. the Empress always refused to restock volume 1 of ongoing series. I guess, you know, publishers are taking on new series all the time. At what point do they decide, yeah, let's, you know, reprint some old stock that for a series that we're still, you know, releasing physically? My mind is being blown right now. It's too hot in here. Not huge at all. Yeah, man, you're a big boy. You're a big boy in the game. Everybody knows your name. Alright, in a couple of weeks, we will... I don't know. I'll come up with some categories. You guys can have a couple of think about things. We can maybe put a manga awards together. And then maybe next year, we can put it around and see if anyone is actually interested. Maybe we'll get like a Google Docs form, and then people can fill it out, and then we can do our own little manga awards. We can send it to all the manga tubers. They can send it to their communities, and get loads of people to vote. And yeah, it'll be a good time. Be looking for Honey So Sweet Volume 2. Good luck. I hope you find it. I'm there. Yeah, it'll be fun. We mentioned, like I said, we mentioned it in December. I think it was December. November, December time. Around the time that Roger's Base did his manga of the year. We started going through loads of categories. Cake Tins mentioned like best isekai. New series that was like released from volume 1 of that year. I guess you could break it down to demographics, best shoujo, shonen, seinen, ongoing, maybe like legacy / ongoing. But then you maybe have to break it down even further, because how are you going to compare something like One Piece, which is like, you know, at the end of the year will be 105, 104 volumes, to something that's like, you know, still ongoing, but it's in its teens, like Queen's Quality, for example, or A Sign of Affection, or Requiem of the Rose King, that are still ongoing, but they're so much smaller. If anyone's missing any shoujo series in their collection, like any particular volumes, Zoe's your girl. Zoe knows where to find the cheap deals, especially when it comes to shoujo. Make it so. We'll make it. It'll be fun. Let me... Alright, so we are going to do now... We're going to do a little bit of a movie time. So I just need to find this video real quick. Where are you? There we are. Right, today I think we're going to do this one. Right, I'm going to give you maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 5 minutes. We're going to do a little bit of a movie time. There is a video that Archangel sent me. This is Paolo from Tokyo. I don't know where he comes from, but he lives in Tokyo, and he basically has like these little tiny videos, like a docu-series, I guess. And he just goes around Japan just interviewing all these different people. Sometimes he does manga artists, video games designer, eating at sushi restaurants. I remember I watched one like the other day of him following this girl who works at a car manufacturer, and she like does all the data entry and stuff. But he goes around and he just interviews these people and he goes through their daily life. Ark sent me one that was the day in the life of a mangaka, and I thought we would sit down and watch it. I watched like the first couple of minutes, and it was already quite interesting. But I figured I would watch it with you guys. So I'm going to probably start in like 2 to 5 minutes. So if you want to get your snacks, want to get some water, you can. I'm not going to start just yet. Some of you may have already watched this stuff. Interviewed the manga from Rent a Girlfriend. Yes, that is the one that we'll be watching today. I watched, like I said, I watched like the first 2 minutes, if that. I've not watched many of his videos. I'd seen people like react to him, but I wasn't really paying attention. Then Ark sent me this video. I can't remember what the conversation was that we were having. I think we was talking about assistants for mangaka, how many they have. She was talking about mangaka in general. And then, yeah, he tried to post the link, but I don't allow links in chat, unfortunately. But yeah, I thought it would be interesting to watch this video. What is this? Get out of here. There we go. You love his channel? Yeah, it's cool. He's got a strange way of talking. I say strange, it's a unique way of talking. But it's perfect for like the YouTube algorithm. Like kids will eat this up. His son is so cute. He has a son? I guess if he lives out there. It wouldn't surprise me if he's got a wife. Especially with like 3 million subs. And what if we haven't read Rent a Girlfriend? Doesn't matter. It's more about the process of being a mangaka as opposed to wanting to know about Rent a Girlfriend. There's no spoilers or anything. They don't go through the characters, that kind of thing. You see a couple of drawings of the characters, but that's around it. He's called Wolfie? That's a cute name. That is a cute name. When I was a kid, well, I say a kid, when I was like in my 20s, I said to my brother that if I was to ever have a child, I would name him Goku. And my brother said, yeah, and I'll name mine Vegeta. Those kids would be teased and traumatized and bullied. They will probably end up changing their names. Please don't do that to your kids. Maybe the middle name. Maybe I'll do the middle name. And I was in my 20s? Yeah. Because when me and my brother started like working and like, you know, seeing people, we were still into like anime and manga and stuff and video games, and most of our friends and work colleagues didn't know about like our hobbies. And they got like normal kids names, normal hobbies and stuff. There's us like, yeah, I like Dragon Ball and I'm gonna name my kid Goku. Wouldn't mind naming your son Levi. Levi's a cool name. It is a cool name. Alright, let me sort this out. Blum, blum. Ba, 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 ba. Alright. It's time. Movie time. Alright, is this... The question is this going to be loud enough? It is. It's the big boy. Let's go full screen. Yeah. And then what I'm going to do... I'm going to move you guys just a little bit. Not much. What? Just you guys. You can go up here. There you go. Snuck away. Then let's... Bloop, 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 bloop. There you go. Tiny. He's got such a big grin. You're going to name your kid DB Otaku? Dude, and when he grows up and finds out where his name originated from, I'm going to cringe. He'll feel so bad. Why did you name me after some random dude on the internet? Alright. I'm going to start, and hopefully, if the volume is okay, I need to make sure that it's not too loud. Excellent choice. Zoe, you keep quiet. You pipe down. Okay. We're going to start. Turn the light down because it was all up in my face. And go.
This is a day in the life of a mangaka.
And just let me know if it's too loud or too low, and I'll turn it up more if need be. "5:30. I struggle to get up at 6:30. I snooze till 8.
Reiji Miyajima, 34-year-old manga creator, also known in Japanese as a mangaka, living in Tokyo, and this is how he starts his day. He has a wife and kids, but they don't stay with him in this apartment, as he rents this place out
How's that?
as a separate... Can I draw one line in the manga? So he's gonna let me draw it right now. Look, he just gave me the pen.
Look how excited he is. That's terrible. I wonder if he'll redraw this. Oh, okay. Pretty good. It's not bad. Do you reckon he redrew it? I reckon he redrew it. Come back? What do you mean go back? I'm here. Oh no. Copyright ID. What do I do? The stream is temporarily blocked because you detected copyright audio and video. Okay, so what do I do now? How do I get it back? El Pablo. These guys are funny. You guys are funny. How do I Can I get back? Your stream is temporarily blocked because we detected copyright audio. But how do I get it back? Stream unavailable. Let me... Or if I do private, save, and then public, save. Am I back? Am I back? That is the question. Am I back? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? You guys there? Not there? Maybe here? Maybe there? I'm back? Am I? My stream says no. Let's go. I'm back. Woo! I'm back. Man, Paolo really punched me in the face. He did a number on me, yo. That's crazy. I am back, but let me put my thing on. Bloop, bloop. Well, that was horrible. That was the first time that's happened. Well, that was fun. Okay, so it's weird because it still says that the stream is blocked. My end. What if I do this? Refresh? What happens now? Oh, it's fine. Damn, I don't know what happened there. Well, I do know. I lie. I do know what happened. Paolo happened. I can't show you. Okay, the long and short is we cannot do movie night. We cannot watch Paolo. He obviously has some sort of content ID where I can't watch his videos. And yeah, YouTube basically just shut down the stream, which kind of sucked. But hey, it is what it is. Maybe I should start a Discord. And if I did a Discord, we could do a movie night. And then we don't have to worry because I wouldn't be streaming it. Paolo happened. How did he find so quick? Paolo's a man of many talents. He's got eyes all over the place. Yeah, I don't know what happened. How I got it back, but the big yellow warning bar that I had at the front of my screen just disappeared. But I am back now. But that means we can't continue. We could try and continue, but I don't know where that would leave. Let's have a... Let's get this over here. Bloop, bloop. Where's history? History.
All right.
We only got 6 minutes in. And it goes on for another 15. I would say I would continue. But I'm scared if I get shut down again, something bad might happen. Think maybe it's automatic. Yeah, I privated the stream and then reactivated again, but it already gone live before the error bar had already disappeared. I can draw a manga for you. I do have a whiteboard. Maybe next time we'll maybe we'll do some Pictionary or something. But yeah, I don't think we can watch this anymore. No, not worth it. No, it's not worth it. A couple people have asked if I have a Discord. Maybe I should do one, and then we could all just watch it together one night. I don't want to get strike. No, I don't. Luckily, there was no strike. It said that the stream had been suspended for copyright audio and video. So nothing bad happened. Well, not that I know anyway. Not until maybe when I end the stream, that's when I'll know. I guess the anime I'm drawing? Yeah, sure. I haven't drawn in many years. I used to be good. Maybe not so much anymore. We'll do a drawing night one night. I'll get the whiteboard out and the black marker. Pablo killed his best friend to unlock the Sharingan. Yeah, that's what happened. And now he is now the mangaka of Rent a Girlfriend, and he's doing that weekly now. That's what he does. Well, that kind of sucks. I was invested in this. 6.5 minutes in. You know who doesn't have this issue? Twitch.tv. They don't have a copyright system for videos. They do it for audio, for like popular songs and stuff, like things that are in the charts, popular artists. But rarely do they do YouTube docu-series or anything like that. You can't watch Netflix on Twitch or anime because eventually we'll get shut down. But you can watch pretty much any YouTube video. People make you feel terrible for using references when drawing. That's how I learned. I don't think there's anything bad. It's different if like drawing was your full-time job and you took kind of copied / a lot of inspiration from existing photos and pictures. But if you're just, drawing, I feel like it's still a talent to copy a picture. Like to make this look good, it's tough. How am I going to transfer that to a piece of paper? It takes skill. Try putting me in the shadow room. They did. And it was scary. I looked over at you guys and you were like, you're gone. I was like, what do you mean? And then I checked my stream analytics and I was being taken down. No stream next week. Considering the circumstances, I think it is about that time. I was very much looking forward to movie night. Maybe we will try again another time. I don't know if I'll maybe make a Discord and we can all join it and just watch it together. Or, I don't know. Maybe I'll find something else that we can watch without getting taken down. But I have reached the 2-hour mark. And looking at the VOD, it looks like it's still one big solid video. So it'll be interesting to look back and see what happened. He's threatening to take away the manga quiz. No! Next week is the big one. It is the end of the month. I will be doing a manga quiz. November, December, we were doing them at the end of every single stream. And they were a lot of fun. You guys seem to enjoy them, so I'm bringing it back, and I'm making it a big one. Next week is my 1 year anniversary of streaming. There's only one person who showed up the first 2 times. He hasn't been here for a while, but I still message him every so often. But yes, if you don't have time, if you didn't make time, or you're only just making time now, definitely come next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Get involved. I'm going to be giving away some manga. And yeah, we're going to have a good time. Well, I hope we have a good time. Damn you, Paolo. I'm going to have to watch it on my own now. That's going to be no fun. Try your best to make it. If you don't make it, you don't make it. I would say try though. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you for keeping me entertained. I'm sorry the movie night ended very abruptly. But I will be here next week. We will do a manga quiz. And it will be a lot of fun. Any marbles? The marbles will only be if you win the manga quiz. It just so happens at the end of every single stream last year, you guys won every single quiz, which meant I gave away money. I lost. I spent £130 on you guys, like $150. And what I get out of it is you guys returning every single week, which makes me happy. Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, weebs of all ages, it's been real. And I will catch you all next time. We will win. We are winners. Well, I hope not. My wallet doesn't want you to be winners. Alright. Take it easy, guys.